Many Christians are handicapped because of lack of knowledge. Praying night and day but dying in foolishness. They do not know how to go into the city. Thinking that because they are religious, God will now change protocols for them. There is a way that leads to the city. There's a way. When I was shouting some years ago, I say, Christians should build influence on TikTok. Build influence. Today, people are buying house because they're on TikTok. Buying house because they're on YouTube. Christians are still shouting morning to night on the mountain. Praying, hey God, hey God. You will die there and your generation will forget you. That's simple truth. Say, prayer power, 8-hour prayer power. Your family is dying of poverty and penury. Making yourself useless to your family and useless to God. After 8-hour prayer power, what have you achieved for God? You can't even evangelize. They send you to go evangelize. You say no, plus Jesus minus Satan, And you see a lot of people becoming useless in the name of prayer power. God gives you power to make wealth. Wisdom helps power to become wealth. Power comes as idea, connection, relationship. Wisdom helps you to harness it. There are some Christians, after prayer power, they don't know how to keep a good relationship. How to maximize an opportunity. God bless us. God sends you an opportunity. You are unprepared. You are not educated enough. You are not skilled enough. The average Christian doesn't even believe in skill development, skill acquisition. God teaches my hands to war. It doesn't mean God fight my war for me. Teaches my hands to war. That's a very crippling gospel they've sold to Africans. Don't worry, pray and give to your prophet. God will answer your prayer. Miracle will appear in your bag. What's 1 billion never appeared in anybody's bag? After the whole miracle money, pastor will put account number of church and say, okay, everybody now bring 1 million if you have. Science doesn't replace work, active work. Signs are to point you to devotion to worship. Work is to point you to domination. You want to dominate the earth? Work. You find 3 things in church. You find fellowship, you find worship, you find impartation. But dominion, you find it outside church. Fellowship, worship, and impartation is supposed to prepare you for dominion outside the church. You fellowship, you worship, you do all these things, and then when we come to the city, we find other princes ruling. Because after they too, they pray, they come to work. They come to rule. Show me one king in the Bible that ran the kingdom by only praying morning and night. Prayer is a constant. Even Hindu people pray. But to build a house, you need wisdom. Wisdom is what transmits and converts spiritual things into tangible realities. And then understanding is what preserves, ensures continuity. You are doing one thing one way and you keep failing and you foolishly still continue doing it. I always tell people to ask yourself this question. Apart from my religious devotion, what can come out of me as I'm sitting there as a human being? That's what your value is. People will not give to your needs. Is value. Value will force people to give you money even though they don't like you. If you have what they need, they can pay for it. And then you have Christians praying for enlargement of coast and they don't have a, oh my God. You see, Jabez had a coast before he prayed for enlargement. He had honor before he prayed for enlargement. A honor that was more than what his brethren even had. To him that has, more will be given. God doesn't invest in laziness. God doesn't invest in barrenness. You must have something for what you have to be amplified.